Okay, now earlier in the series I said at the end there's a great game you can play. I mean, you could create all sorts of games, but many people have played Battleships. Okay, so it's just a game using coordinates. So you understand coordinates and you can play a great game with someone. The way to play the game is as follows. So you set up two grids because you put your own battleships, we'll come to that in a minute, on your own sheet, and then this one you draw the same grid out, and when your opponent tells you whatever they tell you, you mark it on here so that you know what you've actually asked them and what they've told you. I will demonstrate in a moment. So for this there are some differences, and the first and the most important difference is, notice this time the numbers, and in this case the letters, have been placed in between the lines, so in the spaces and not on the actual points. That's the first thing. So if I were to say a coordinate, let's say 3A, I would go along the x-axis to 3 and then up one. It would be this space here, 3A. Okay, so 7C, just for the sake of it, we can't do. We've only got 6 because I've got less numbers than I have letters. So just use what's here. But if I said 6C, I go to 6 and then meet C, which is here. So 6C. That's a key difference. You don't have to have a much longer Y line axis than the X. It's just the way I've done it on this board. You can have as many numbers as you want. You could use these as numbers as well if you want. I thought I'd show something different. I've come up with my own names of potential boats. So a frigate, I put one next to it. A frigate is a small boat and it covers just one space. And the aim is you put yours on wherever it is on here that you want to do it and put them, and they have to try and work out where you are. If they hit that spot, they either destroy the whole boat in the case of a frigate, because it only takes one square, or in the case of a cruiser, they've got to hit 2 spaces to knock out the cruiser. A battleship, they have to knock out all 4. So let's just watch it. So I'm going to use the purple here, I think, to start with. So I might, for instance, in mine, I'm going to put, and maybe you're allowed 4 different frigates, and I'm going to put one frigate there, F for frigate. I might put one there, one, let's say, here, and one hiding down here. Then I decide maybe there are 3 cruisers, 2 squares each, and so I think I'll have a cruiser there, one cruiser. I'll have another one here. You can't have them diagonal in my game. And the other cruiser I'll have there. Then there's destroyer, counts 3 squares, you're allowed 2 of them. So where should we put them? I don't know, let's put them across here. 1 destroyer's here, and 1 destroyer we'll have here. And then you allow 1 battleship worth 4 squares. So my battleship, let's see, let's have it here. There's my battleship. Now, they will have the same board as you. They'll do their own. And you will say to them, right, I'm going to guess a square. I will guess 2D. So 2D is there. And you put a dot down there, because that's what you have said for their one. And they say, miss. They then shoot you, and they say something like 4E. So 4E, and you say miss. Then it's your go again. You might this time say, let's imagine that we reckon they're there. So we would go 4D, and they would say, yes, you hit part of my battleship. So I would put a B for battleship. And so the game goes on. You play it, it's great fun for coordinates. It makes your coordinate knowledge grow. But remember, we do have a difference because the numbers or the letters are in the spaces. Have fun with it, and I'll see you in the future.